we get quite interesting customer emails, and today I am going to respond to some customer emails. So we have one email actually, and we got that email a few times where the person asks how they can pay for Despia. And as the inventor and CEO, this is like the most kindest thing I can ever see in my email inbox. So thank you so much. That means that you're interested in it and that you love what we do. But that tells me that we did a terrible job in upselling people. Because, the love and the passion towards what we do is the focus and not upselling people. But for the sake of getting you now to purchase, I'm making this video here. So let me show you now how you can pay for Despia. So first of all, you're on the landing page and you want to click on Get Started or Sign Up. Oddly, both of that buttons lead you to the same page. That was purely a design decision and not a functional decision. So now if you're not logged in, you want to create your account inside of here, or you will go directly to this dashboard. Now, probably if you're asking that question, you will not have any apps in that dashboard here. So you will say, what the heck is going on? It says new app and there's like a random plus. You want to click on that random plus or new app inside of here. And now this is where it gets a little bit confusing because it asks you for your app name, for your web app start URL, and then for some bundle ID. Now, you probably don't have any of those. So let me show you how you can set that up. Now, when you want to build an app, you probably have an app name. Now, that's not that important because you can change that anytime later. So in this example, I'm going to call that app My First App, just like that. And then I will have my web app URL. Now, I already have a web app. If you don't have a web app yet, where we will take that HTML content remotely from and then convert it into a mobile application, you can just simply create one in any of your favorite tools. It can just be a Webflow URL for now. It can be a Toddle URL. It can be a WeWeb URL. Please don't add localhost. We won't be able to get that. But if you have, for example, a Next.js project, you can just, deploy it to, I don't know, like using Vercel or Netlify and just get something on there. We need a remote URL for that. Localhost doesn't work. We had one do that, and it made us laugh a little bit. But we're not laughing about our customers. We're laughing with them. But if I go here on preview, for example, my branch. But that localhost thing was funny. But if I copy now, for example, my web application URL, it can be an example branch, something like that. And I'm going to put that web app start URL inside of here. We are going to have that URL. You can change that anytime. And while you develop, you probably want to put that as your start URL inside of here. So then right now we don't have multiple workspace features, so you just have one workspace selected, but we can always set up multiple workspaces for you manually if you require that for your project. So now I click on create new application. And now after I created an application, also very cool, I'm going to get a push notification on my phone right now that one user signed up for Despia. I don't know if that's GDPR compliant, by the way. I hope it is. I gotta probably adjust our privacy policy after showing this video. But I'm getting a push notification here. And this push notification is a Despia app that I built inside of Despia myself. I call it Despia Admin. That will send me push notifications whenever someone makes a mobile application inside of Despia. Pretty cool. Made in Despia. But I got that inside of here. And now, as you can see, if you try to export your code here, click on export your code, you will go to the purchase page with Lemon Squeezy. That is what we use to take secure payments from you. So now you can already set up a few things. You can change that URL, you can change the name, you can upload your app icon, you can upload your splash screen, set up push notifications, biometric auth, do a lot of settings that will update the Swift code / Java's code based on what platform you're working with. But the main thing that makes Despia special are the SDKs, or if you use Toddle, the Toddle package. This will add native functionalities into your mobile application using, for example, for in-app purchases, Apple Store Kit, or Android's Billing Center, or Face ID, and all those functionalities that we add, or WhatsApp. Now, in order to test those, you need to get Despia on your phone. Now, we do take a different approach because you need to export the code, or we need to let go of the code, meaning letting you export it, or sending that to your Apple account for you to test your mobile application. Now, we kind of like give up the code. This is kind of like the collateral we have against you before you pay. So this is why other platforms kind of like gatekeep your code. That's why they have a free trial. Despia is not a monthly subscription and doesn't have a free trial, just because the moment you click the button, you have all the source code. Like, we don't have any collateral against you anymore, and that's like the only logical business decision we have to do. I would love to give it to everyone for free, but if we let you export the code, you have to pay for that. So if you want to export the code, you click on, exporting the code. This will go pre-selected with the version that you wanted to export. And then you can also, for example, click on Android, and it will then, pre-select Android. And from here, you'll be able to put in your purchase information and pay. Now, you also have that upgrade modal inside of here, and is of course selecting the most expensive one, pre-selecting that. So if you only want Android, make sure to click on Android. There are some sneaky upsell tactics that Lemon Squeezy implements. But here you go. And if you don't want that project anymore, you can also click on the trash button here, and then it's going to say, are you really sure? And you have to say archive, and we can always recover that for you. So that's also very cool, and you have to double click, but let's cancel that here. So this is how you pay for Despia. And if you have any questions, just click on here, and our customer support, aka me, is always happy to help you 24/7. So thank you so much for your interest. Thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to listen to a 7-minute sales pitch here. I really appreciate that. And if you have any questions, make sure to email me or text me in our intercom chat. By the way, intercom is quite expensive. But in our intercom chat, and I'll have to make a YouTube video also how to integrate intercom and Toddle. It's quite interesting how to do that. But, this is a serious advertisement, so let's stick to this here. But yeah, this is how you purchase Despia. And if you have any questions, we also have help documentation. Oh, I gotta fix the z-index here. This should be behind that one. That's the pleasure of working with third-party SDKs. But you see, we have great documentation here, how to work with our native SDKs. For example, we got all that documentation directly in the product, so that also helps you. And you also have videos how to publish the apps to the App Store, Android Store. And if you need help with anything, regardless of publishing, just, we'll be able to help you within that chat in here for those things as well. We don't take any additional fee to give you support in publishing your application to the mobile stores, Android or iOS. As of right now, that may change anytime, so hurry up. No, just joking. We're always happy to help. And again, it's one click, and that is how you purchase Despia. And thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. We're now almost at 10 minutes pure advertisement here. I really appreciate your time, and thank you so much for your interest. And see you, hopefully, in our customer support chat. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and take care. Have a blessed day. Bye.